The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, fellas. Guys, good morning. Good morning. Today is Monday, August 15th, halfway through August. We're almost out of this summer trading. A couple more weeks and we're back into it. Thank you, Scott, Sam, John. Scott, by the way, good morning, guys. Friday was Sharon, Barry, good morning. Becky, blessings as well. Friday was a monstrous rip up, as we all saw, on what appeared to be some fairly significant short covers on very low volume. It was a very low volume move. Not what you want to see when we're ripping higher or lower, but today being Monday in August, I suspect we're going to see another low volume day. We'll look at order flow in a minute. I'll show charts and go over levels as well. If you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome. We do have trials again in this, as we do every week. We have trials in this week. Currently, the bots are up. Good morning, Patrick. $1,410. Morning, Terry. Welcome. Bots are currently up $1,410. I will go over the trades in a moment. I'm not sure if all the trials are in. Terry, you're obviously in. I don't know if all the trials are in. But I will go over the trades that the bot has taken this morning. I will show you what the bot has done. We start trading the bots at 6 a.m. Eastern. So I'll show you guys all the bot trades so you guys can get a feel for it. I'm going to first read the disclaimer. I'm going to then go over charts, what I'm seeing in charts at the moment, and what I think we'll see today. I'll then give an explanation of the room that should allow for any of the trials that maybe didn't log in at 8 a.m., as I suggest in the link that I send. And then we'll get on with our day. We'll check news. So, all right. So we have a NASDAQ short that just fired on the bot. Let me first read the disclaimer. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. This presentation is for educational purposes only. The opinions expressed in this presentation are mine and mine alone. All trades presented should be considered hypothetical and should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. The fact that I do trade a live account and take most of the trades that I suggest in no way, shape, or form implies that you should do the same. So please trade according to your own accounts. Okay, guys? All right. So first and foremost, for my trial members, each day this week, Monday through Friday, actually Monday through Thursday, I will be sending you out a daily email, kind of an update. What we did in the room, what the bots did. It will also include a recording of this morning's session. It is unedited, so it'll be somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. I do pause the video when there's nothing going on, but if you folks want to go back and view the order flow trades that I suggest, or the bot trades and see the bot trades, you can do that. Okay? So first, let's take a look at the trades that the bot has taken. This is the ES. There are no trades this morning in the ES. Remember that I start my bots at 6 a.m. And this is also obviously for newer members. So here is right about here. Let's call it here, give or take. No trades on the ES this morning. Crude has taken no trades this morning. I don't believe. No trades in crude oil. So that sell-off started before 6 a.m., probably in the European session, London. Here is the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ took its first trade here at 6:14, and 2 out of the 3 targets were hit. It just missed almost 26 handles on target number 3. It is currently in a short. Here is gold. No trades this morning in gold. And here is the natural gas. Nothing. 319. So natural gas had this big winning trade here. All 3 targets hit and filled. And natural gas had this short here. All targets filled. So far we've had 3 completed trades, all winners. And we are currently in a NASDAQ short. Would be the 4th trade of the day. Okay? Nothing in gold, nothing in the ES, nothing in crude. Good morning, Mark. Depends on Paul. It depends on my Ninja. When I shut down Ninja, it's natural gas break even is on, which is, again, you've been around a long time, and I've said this a million times. I'll say it again. The fact that I may or may not use break even or trail or whatever the case may be does not mean that you guys should or should not, right? Especially if you guys are trading a funded account, I would strongly suggest in natural gas that you're using the break even. That's my opinion. Now, you may say, the hell with it. I don't, good morning, Ryan. I don't want to use break even. I want to get the full enchilada. Okay. Yeah. So, what I do, and that's why I read the disclaimer. What I do should be utterly irrelevant to what you do, right? The blueprint is there, and how you guys use that blueprint is entirely up to you. So when I shut down on Friday, break even was on. Now, sometimes Ninja has a way of eliminating my ATM. I don't know why. And I don't check them. I should every day. And it only happens on natural gas for the most part, which is interesting. In any event, those are the trades that have been taken so far. That is where we're at. NASDAQ continues to hold this support here, and I'll go over charts. For my trial members, and if they're not here and they want to view this video, that's great. This week, you will see what we do in the trade room. Every day in the trade room, I run the bots, obviously. Why many of you are here is to see the good morning, Hubba. By the way, I responded to your Skype message. I have no idea what that meant or whose face. Okay, so there's the long on gold. It's got to get through this half area. Unirenko, the settings are in the member area. If you guys are newer members, newer with the bot, I do not use any of the 2-minute settings. I don't use them. The settings that I show in the room every day are what I use, which is Unirenko on the NASDAQ, natural gas, Russell, and crude. I use the 3-minute original bot settings on gold. There's target 1 on gold. I think we can get that. We can get all the way up to third target. I think we can get to 1804. There's no news that I hear. We do have a Fed speaker today. Waller speaks at 10:50, just before we close the room. There's no Empire Manufacturing at 8:30. 10 o'clock, National Association of Home Builders Housing Market Index. NASDAQ looks like it could dip back to 20. Oh, do you even have a Unirenko, Don? If you don't have the Unirenko, it's not a standard bar setting in Ninja. Just email me and I'll send it to you. Let's take a look quickly at order flow. All right, a little light on the volume, guys. Normally when we come in at 8 a.m., we're about 68,000, so we're just under. I suspect today will be a low volume day again. 3,900 net sellers in the ES on lower volume as well. NASDAQ 500 net sellers at the moment. Here's gold. It's big run of stacked buyers. Got to get through 99.7. Crude, gold, actually heavy volume on gold. Crude, heavy volume on crude. A lot of sellers in crude. Off the bottom, we should get a bounce here. I would be long maybe 87.49, 50. Here are bonds, all kinds of unfinished auctions on bonds, all kinds. And here's natural gas, 9,000 contracts. So decent volume in gas. Morning, Greg. Morning, man. There's target 1 on NASDAQ. Listen, if you, guys, I realize that, some of you guys are new with the bot. So let me say this. If you are new with the bot, okay, maybe you've had it a week, maybe you've had it 2 weeks, whatever the case may be. When you join, I send you guys an email. In that email, there are 7 videos, I believe. Now, it may be 13, 14 hours of videos. I don't know. Okay? It is expected and incumbent upon you to watch those videos. When I get questions like, well, my bot took a trade, yours didn't. Yours took a trade, mine didn't. I know that you're not watching the videos. Okay? Please understand that we're working on 900 members at this point. Okay? I cannot and do not have the time to individually work with people and answer questions. This is not meant to be a slight or dig at anybody. But if you watch the videos, you will understand. It is all predicated on data, as explained in the videos. We don't all get the same data. We'd like to think we do, right? But we don't all get the same data. That's for starters. If our secondary trends, for instance, in gold, we're using tick charts as trends, secondary time frames. If they're off by 3 ticks, we may not get the same trade. Well, why would mine be off by 3 ticks, Bob? Well, that's a good question. Because not all data providers package and send the data the same way or at the same time. If they're 1/100th of a second difference, we're not getting the same trades. Okay? That's one reason. 2, the way that the bot is programmed, again, explained in all the videos or in many of the educational videos, is it buys market, allowing on the next candle, allowing for 1 tick of slippage. If the market moves quickly through that area and there are 10 contracts for sale, hypothetical, and you're 11th in line, you're not getting a trade. So there's nothing wrong with your bot. And a perfect for instance is 6 comments ago, one of the members said, when my NASDAQ trade fired here, he already was at first target. Why? Difference in data. His data somehow got to him and his computer quicker than it got to mine. These are things you guys need to know to troubleshoot your own potential issues. I cannot troubleshoot every issue that you guys have that are explained in education. Just quickly going through emails. Hang on 1 second. EPB is shutting down fiber optics, but they're not telling me when. Looks like 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 to 6 a.m. tonight. Okay. Just making sure. That'd be a bummer to get up in the morning and not have data. Didn't quite get that third target at 03. We came within 7 ticks. It looks like this is going to pull back. Yeah, we traded up into resistance here. Crude is not reversed. This will be out momentarily, fellas. I don't see anything else close to a trade. All right, out on the gold runner. Natural gas looks like it could take a short. ES is coming back to back test this again. It's hit this too many times. So I would be interested in an ES short, but it's below 47. I'm not shorting the break of that support. Crude just keeps blowing through levels. Crude is in a free fall. I cannot find an area to get in on crude other than the 200-day moving average, which we're still not quite there. 86.91. Let me put this down here. That's the 200-day moving average. I surely would not short crude down here. I mean, if we're going to trade crude, it's got to be along off that 200-day. Crude looks like it wants to bounce. You can try a crude long at 87.51, maybe call it 53, 52. So above there. YM. There's nothing you can do to expedite it. It's just the way it is. That's why here's a short again on the NASDAQ. I mean, there are some things you can do. For instance, you know, your computer processor, you obviously want the fastest processor you can have. You know, mine is 4.6 gigahertz. You want the best graphics cards. I have NVIDIA graphics cards. They're basically gaming computer cards. But outside of that, there's nothing that any of us can do to expedite us getting the data. Some people have suggested, you know, a server. I don't know if that would help or not, you know, in Chicago. I don't know. I've never done it, so I can't answer. I can't speak to it. Yeah, co-host in Chicago. I don't know because I've never done it. I will short 47 on the ES. I want it away from that 55 fairly. What I don't want is a fake breakdown and then a zip right back up. So I want to make sure it is away from that bottom area of that zone, which is 55. There's a bot trade as well. So we have a bot trade on the NASDAQ. And we now have one on natural gas. Let me take a look at this gas. If we break down below 75, natural gas is going to come tumbling. But I'm not digging this trade here. It really needs to stop here at 90. If natural gas pops above 503, it's going to go long. Probably back up to 526. Told you. It's going to go back up long. I'm watching this ES break of the swing low. That may be the day low. It is 50 half. All right, crude just traded down into the 200-day moving average and is bouncing. There's first target on the NASDAQ bot. There's that 25 target from 03 on natural gas. My all right, out on the NASDAQ. My guess is first target only. My guess is on the 9 o'clock candle is where we break down the next hourly. I will sell 47. And my hourly target is 30. 1550. Okay. I mean, I can see a bounce back to 40. I mean, we're setting up to pop back up to 55.60 on the ES. And we have an unfinished auction at 58.5. Unfinished auction on NASDAQ and VWAP. Yeah, what I'd like to see is a complete breakdown down to at least that 30 zone and then a move back up. No. Probably Friday, right? I've got my daughter in town. She's here. 86. It's not bouncing very quickly. Crude is holding the 200-day moving average with fingernails. If it breaks, it should bounce back up. Let me see where crude can come. Jesus, 85.40 on crude. I don't think so, but we'll see. I think I would want to be long down there. That would be the bottom, in my opinion. Guys, we're coming up on top of the hour where I take my breakfast break. We'll be after. No, I'm going to do it in the order flow class. Thank you, Albert. You doing good, man? Hope you had a good weekend. I did. We had a wedding Friday night in Atlanta. And then we had our granddaughter's 1-year birthday party Saturday. I remember when grandchildren was a concept, like a really arbitrary concept. All right, here comes the next hourly candle, guys. 58 seconds. There you go, Ozzy. Looks like we're going to bounce up. The big bid at the moment is down at 33. It's only 256 contracts. You know, there's a 231 here, but the big bid is down there. The big offer, only 100 cars, is up here at 60. I don't like that 58 unfinished auction. There's the next hourly. One seller on the bottom, not gassed about that. We could get a bounce up. Guys, I'm going to go to breakfast. 47 is where I would short. It looks like we're going to bounce first. I'll be back in about 20 minutes, guys. We came down to the top of this zone. We held it 485, bounced 530. Crude came into the 200-day, held it down here, 88, and got a bounce to, damn, it bounced $1. ES is right back in the muckety muck. NASDAQ. There is a value area here. But if I didn't identify it earlier, we're back up into resistance on the NASDAQ at 527. So that's now resistance. Ten minutes to the open, guys. If anybody has any questions, please holler. All right, sit tight for a bit. All three targets filled. NASDAQ right on the open. ES is now long on the bot. We're longs, fellas. Longs. We never got that 47 sell. That's why I waited. I wanted to be well below. Well below. Morning, John. There's the natural gas bot. Support is now 60. You can buy four SPX 4270s or 4280 calls. You can go out to 4300s for tomorrow. There's target one on the natural gas bot. If this breaks up from here, it's going to be quick. All right, NASDAQ's trading into that resistance I gave you guys, 600. If we get above that, we're going 700 in a hurry. YM failed at its resistance, that zone. We held this zone here. We failed this zone here. Out on crude. Thank you very little. If anybody is interested in calls, I gave you SPX for tomorrow. If anybody is interested, Airbnb above 125.50. It's now at 125.32. Airbnb. You can buy one. Let me see. Let me take a look at these guys. ABNB. August 19th, 126 calls. Just went through that level. 126 calls. They're 280 now. You can buy 127s for 245. 70s, 80s, all the way out to 4,300 calls. Guys got to pay attention, fellas. NASDAQ is consolidating just below the next massive move. See where we stopped? This is the level I gave you guys. We've got to get above this. We held support down in here. Man, I don't care what it did. Not trading the spies. SPX. SPX. This is where we should bounce. Maybe 76, 77. NASDAQ's gone small negative delta. Here comes ES. ES just got first target on the bot. I can't move it. There it is. Just got first target on the bot. There we go, guys. Anybody buy SPX calls, 70s or 80s? Second target hit. Long NASDAQ, guys. NASDAQ's going to break out. Oh, shit. Right at the open, I should have been long 35. Can't wait to see the volume. Jesus, we're slow. Okay, Deepak. For tomorrow, right? Not today. Okay. A little bit of pullbacks here. Back into VWAP. Ain't sucking me in again. 700 sellers at the moment. We traded through Friday's high and failed. I still think this breaks out today, fellas. $86, what? 83. Okay. 700 sellers in the NASDAQ. Guys, just be patient. Patient. Summer trading. Volume is light. I'll get my first update at 10:30. Selling is died. Buyers are small. Long NASDAQ is what it looks like back to 590. But it's slow, really slow. No bot trades. Boom, 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 boom. I've got nothing, fellas. NASDAQ is close to blowing up. You can try the NASDAQ long with a stop. I don't like the stop, man. It's ginormous. Is a big one. All right, ES getting better. There goes ES. Is the market open? NASDAQ's longs, guys. We're going to 90. Yes, we did. We have a short on gold on the bot. Crude just took a long on the bot. So we have a long on crude. We have a short on gold. These last couple of weeks of August are just the worst to trade. The worst of the year. The worst. We're going to grind up. I mean, they did this on Friday. Same crap on Friday. Look at, here's your breakout. Right above 608. Above 608, this thing goes 700 fairly quick. Look at YM blowing up. NASDAQ's doing nothing, man. This is just crude. Inchworm, 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 inchworm. Should get that first target. Should get target 1. All right, there's target 1 on crude on the bot. Got target 1. I mean, look at this. We have a complete absence of stacked buyers. Complete absence. Here's your ES. I like ES. We're over 70. Deepak, your 80s are probably in the money already. If crude can break above 72, we got a shot at VWAP. You're welcome. Anybody else buy SPX calls? You are in the money. Trade them as you see fit. There's target number 2 on crude on the bot, 40 ticks. Target number 2. I'm looking at SPX 4300s now for tomorrow. 4290s are 1030. 4300s are 710 for tomorrow. All right, guys. I like NASDAQ to 670, another 100 handles. $88.20. Okay. So we have crude stops at break even. Auto Trail will take over. Gets third target or not. There's going to be no loss on that trade. And we still have gold hanging out right around entry. Has not gone to target yet at 19 ticks. So no other bot trades. ES actually got third target, but took me out at break even. So if you were using the trail, you would have gotten third target. ES looks good to me, fellas. NASDAQ too. You're just going to get a lot of this back and forth crap because it's low volume. $600, almost 700 sellers. There we go, fellas. Told you. I like it longs, guys. I don't like shorts. All right, fellas. Watch a break over 608. NASDAQ. ES is going to 95 next target. If you're long ES, hold to 95. Breaking out NASDAQ, fellas. Breaking out NASDAQ. Might get a small pullback in here, but it's going to break out. We're above this zone. ES at 80. I'm going to hold this area here on the NASDAQ. Next target up on the NASDAQ, 633. ES needs to break out. NASDAQ headed to 670. 670. I bought Airbnb calls. 126 is Friday expiration. I don't know if I got filled. Let me see. I tried to buy them. Did I get filled? Come on. I did not get filled. I had a 260 limit. I didn't get filled. There goes NASDAQ, guys. I'm long NASDAQ, fellas. Come on, hit that high again and keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. There we go, baby. 33 next target. 33 next target. I think we hit 30. 31 we hit. So you can take some risk off here if you want on the NASDAQ. Small net buying on the day, 300. Come on, NASDAQ. Get up through 30 and go 33 to 40. Come on, NASDAQ. Small sellers here, 70. Crude reaching for the moon for that third target, which is at 88.15. 88.15 on crude target 3. Gold bot is not gone to target yet. Airbnb breaking out. If anybody bought market, anybody buy Airbnb? SPX 4280s have hit target. If you bought 90s, next level up. We're going to 95, guys, on the ES. I'm telling you we are. 95. NASDAQ, I'd really like to get a pullback. Not going to happen. There we go. Nice job, Deepak. Nice job, Lori. Damn it. There we go, fellas. There's our 33 target. 33 target hit. ES going to 95. Anybody that bought SPX calls, trade them as you see fit. You are in the do-re-mi. Deepak sold his 4280s. Tomorrow expiration at 960 from 560 entry. Housing market index coming at 10 o'clock. All right, we're coming back to test the breakout, which was about 06. 49 for NAHB, below the 55 expected. Just a pullback here, fellas, to back test the breakout. If they hold this, we go again. Here we go. We held it. We back tested the breakout. We should go again. We're going to 700, guys. That's where we're going today. 700. Gold on the bot has still not gotten target 1. Here's what we've got. Crude bot trade, targets 1 and 2 filled. Nothing going on. Gold bot trade has not gone to target 1, double bottomed at 90.9. It's got to come down below that. We'll get target 1. Thanks, Dennis. I get lucky, man. I have no idea what I'm doing here. No idea. Just a guess. Come on, gotta hold this zone here, fellas. We're holding this zone. I mean, this is... we can get back up through the top of this candle at 1920, we're going to rip. $125 net negative delta on 400 net sellers in this 3-minute block. Out on crude on the runner. Out on crude on the runner. NASDAQ, you stink. We're coming back to 72. NASDAQ's a short to 72. That's what it looks like here, fellas. Maybe 75. NASDAQ short to 75. Maybe 72. Two buyers here. The only way that I dig this is back up through 707 on the logs. Otherwise, no bueno. If it goes back through 07, I would be long. Crude still trying to bid. NASDAQ trying to grind up. On 93 buyers. Jeez. Summer trading, fellas. We can get back above. And I rarely trade the YM. 489, 589. This is up 200 ticks. We're still longs, guys. We're not shorts. Don't get sucked into shorts. Gold on the bot is finally working down. It's just if it breaks this support at 91, which it's held 3 times, we at least get first target. I have no idea I don't see anything at 91 that this wants to hold. It's just below a pivot and surely looks like it wants to sell. But if you guys want to kill your trade in the money, go ahead and kill it. On what, Greg? Oh, gold. On the short side or long side? Oh, 92.1. Yeah, the bot short 92.2. They're dragging shorts into this. We saw this Friday half a dozen times. Break down below VWAP and right back up. I mean, we saw no sells on Friday. None. I have nothing. I really have no trades anywhere. I still like NASDAQ long, unless it breaks down below 520. If anybody is interested, I bought Walmart calls. They report this week, I believe. I bought September 16. I bought September 16s. $135 calls. Yeah, I'm watching natural gas. About 135 calls. I paid $342. Summer trading, fellas. This is all summer trading. You may wish to shut off your ES bots or all of your bots if you want. I mean, you can see gold is just doing nothing. NASDAQ's now breaking down below VWAP. ES spot is short if you guys have that trade on. Boom, boom. Gold hanging out right at entry, doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. $541. Holy boring, Batman. Crude's grinding. So my recommendation to you all is if you have made your money, Didi, you guys can take off. Watching Tesla, but I got nothing. NASDAQ's down a whopping 28 points. Nice job, Mark. Nice job. Tesla's still up $10 on the day. Needs to get above 922. I have not yet, Eddie. All right, guys. I'm falling asleep here. Just be patient. It's summer trading. There's nothing to do. Do not get sucked into. Still, broke that little support by a couple of ticks and, should have come down. I'm holding out for at least first target on the bot. You guys can take money off if you want. Hour trade. I don't even know when it entered. I can tell you. 9:45. It's an hour-long trade to go 19 ticks. And it still hasn't got 19 ticks. ES bot still on. Come on, crude, get above 50. And it should go 73 pretty quickly. Greg, I've got a target all the way up at 89.25 on crude. If it can get above 50, 51, hit 50. The 3-minute, Jonathan, the original, 3-minute original settings. Man, crude bought back a dump truck full of contracts. Holding negative delta is now down to 689 from over 2,500. All right, guys, this gold trade is just nauseating. Nauseating. It's gone 10 ticks in an hour. I'm done and out. That's it for me. I'm shutting gold bot off. Waste of time. I just missed that to 63. There we go. Here comes 78. All right, I'm shutting NASDAQ bot off. Crude won't take another trade. I have this ES bot on and natural gas still. NASDAQ's trying to push through Friday's high again. Friday's high. Come on, get above this stupid little swing high here at 77. There goes crude. Come on, crude. Now get above 70. 72. 73 resistance. I'm going to peel one here, Greg. That's 73 right there. I'm going to peel one. There's 81. Now 96 is the next resistance. 88, 96. That's freaking yes, man. Up and down about a three-handle range. I mean, if you get to target, you essentially got your. If you get to 96, you got your win. Down to 400 net sellers. They bought a ton back on crude. A ton. Held the 200-day. Down at 86 and change. Guys, anybody have any questions? This looks like it's going to go to a loss. Well, didn't stop out. Held that stop by about one or two ticks. One tick held that Stop by 1 tick. Again, as long as we're above 70 on the ES, guys, target is 95. And I think today you'll see this, 97, right? So 95 target, I think, is good. So on that natural gas trade, we came 1 tick to first target and nada. Guys, anybody have any questions? Any questions, fellas? We're going to get a move one direction or the other in 2.5 minutes, and this is the last bot trade of the day. Guys, we are still longs. I'm telling you, we're longs. Target 1 filled, natty gas. Well, I missed a nice long on gas at 10:30. Damn. 509. Dang. 100 ticks. A hundo. It's $1,000. Okay, out. Here's your bot total for the day if you guys are here on trial. $31.0250. Monday is historically a very good day. Wednesday, not so good. And we'll see what we get this week. Guys, it's 11 o'clock. I have no interest in putting on any further trades. I've made some money today. 6 a.m. 6, Caesar, 6. Yep, 6 a.m. Guys, it's summer trading. Understand where we're at. We get a little bit of volatility, around the open where the easy money is made. We made some easy money today with SPX calls. The next 2 weeks are going to be the worst. If you guys have never traded through the summer, the next 2 weeks are the worst trading of the year. And then we're back into full swing for the last 3 months, which the last quarter of the year is the best trading. Now we've had a great summer. Last week was slow. I expect this week to continue to be slow. This rewards patience and more buy and hold. My opinion is we are going to break out like we did on Friday again, whether it's today or tomorrow. But NASDAQ is probably headed to 700 anyways. We get above 714,000 is in the sights. Okay? For my trials, I appreciate you sitting in today. If anybody has any questions before we call it a day, please let me know, but I'm basically done. I will not put on any more trades personally. I do have some positions. I'll share with you what I have purchased. These are option trades. I have Walmart, September 16, 135 calls. I believe Walmart reports today, this week. I could be wrong. No, they report this week. Walmart reports on Tuesday, tomorrow, after the close. Oh, before the open. So I have Walmart 135 calls. I paid $343. I have Taiwan Semiconductor, TSM, puts. December 16th, $80 puts. I have Lockheed Martin, LMT, September 16, 450 calls. I paid $571. And on a flyer, I have CRM, August 19, 200 calls. If anybody has any questions, let me know. I am not endorsing any option trades. I'm just sharing what I have done. We'll see what we get. But I am more inclined to buy longer dated stuff than weeklies because the volatility is just nil. I don't know how low the damn VIX can go. I mean, it is crazy. We are longs on the NASDAQ. Hourlies, 10 minutes. It's just a slow, torturous trade. All right, guys. Have a blessed afternoon. Keep your money. Don't care if it was $100, $1,000, $1 million, whatever you made, keep it. This is not again, unless you're a position trader, and I like longs, but if you're going to micromanage these trades, 5 minutes to 5 minutes, this thing could be up 30 handles or down 30 handles. There's just no volume. NASDAQ should move to 86 next. 86. Once we get out of Europe. So right now they got longs and shorts trapped. If you listen carefully, you can hear the collective holding of breath. But you got to, in my opinion, you have to be long. They're drawing shorts in and they're going to probably kill them again. I'll see you guys all tomorrow, 8 a.m. Be blessed. Once again, just to reiterate for the video, the bots closed up 31.02 cents. Trial members, I will send you guys out a email today. It will give it'll be a recap, today's video, and then your options to become a member. If you're long NASDAQ, 86 is the next level. To continue the move up, we need above 95. Guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be blessed.